Definitely.
How's my voice? Crystal clear?
It's very clear. It's very low.
Okay, man. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay, you worked and worked, slaved away, and now you're doing podcasts. You got all this equipment. I just want to know, how did you get into it?
So I have a lot of working holiday friends, and I share a lot of memories with them. Unfortunately, due to, I guess, the nature of the visa, they're only here for 1 year. And after that, after their visa expires, some of them get lucky and they're able to get a sort of visa, like a working visa or a student visa, and they're able to stay, but most of them don't, so they do go back. And I've went through this cycle many times where like they'd come, I'd work with them, I'd be friends with them, and then they leave. And then the memories I have with them are kind of only preserved in the photos I take with them, or like the really drunk videos I have. And then so I had a roommate called Hero, and he worked at the restaurant with me. And then eventually he became my roommate. I helped him get a working visa, so he was here for a couple of years, right? So I thought, oh, this is finally, I have like a working holiday Japanese friend who's gonna stay here for a long time. Unfortunately, his visa didn't get renewed, so he had to leave. And he was my roommate multiple years, so we hung out a lot. We had a lot of fun, and I wanted some way to preserve those kind of memories or his story in Canada, apart from just photos and pictures, right? I wanted to kind of share that experience. So that's why I just decided to, I already had a camera because I was interested in photography, but that's when I just went on like Kijiji or Facebook Marketplace. I just looked for a gimbal and I got a gimbal. I got a mic the day of. So I was like assembling it in the subway on Hero's last day. I was like, all right, Hero, sit down. I'm gonna interview you and you can tell me what your experience was like in Canada. And then he did. It was like an hour long. It was it's horribly edited. I just kind of stuck it all together, just cut out the ums and uhs, and then I posted on YouTube, and then so he can watch as well, because it's really hard to share that big of a file. Yeah, and then it was. I think if other people watched it, they wouldn't understand it, obviously, because there's way too many inside jokes and way too many friends that only mean mutual friends that we have. But that was one way of preserving that memory with Hero, because I don't think I'd be able to see him very often again. That's what started it. So it wasn't necessarily a love for podcasts or like the love of making videos, but I just kind of blew a lot of money because I wanted to, share Hero's experience in Canada. But I watched it and I was thinking that, hey, I actually have a lot more Japanese friends that have a limited visa, right? So I was thinking I'll interview them as well so I can share their story. I guess nowadays YouTube would be the platform to do so, and podcasts are, I guess, big in popularity as well. So that in conjunction with videos, you just put those two together, you get two products, right? And then I interviewed another friend called Shoji, and then he's also, he got lucky. He has a visa, but he's planning on going back to Japan because his parents are old and the rest of his family has moved. Actually, his sister moved to Canada, but she's in Banff. Weird, I don't know. But, like he's here, but, he told me he's not going to be here forever. So I was like, okay, I'll have to get some stories out of him. He's a really funny, weird guy. So, that was like my second subject. And while I was doing these things, I learned a lot about audio and video. The first couple of videos are crap, but I'm hoping that with experience and with a lot of Googling and YouTubing, it'll improve. And then that's why I'm doing this.
But good for you. Like it takes a lot of effort, so you must actually be passionate in trying to pursue this, or for your own sake, really.
I would say so. Yeah. It's a start with one, but I really intend on keeping this going, and I have a couple more subjects that I want to, I've lined up for interviews and stuff. So yeah.
It takes a lot of work. I know like tons of people who wanted to have their own podcast and YouTube and all these digital platforms, but because they can't be consistent and like the passion isn't there as much, it's tough. But good for you. Like honestly though.
It's okay. I know a good social media person that can help you out.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got for you so far.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you, Rio.